Okay, let's talk about Max. We love Max. He comes every month on the 1st, and he is there for 10 days. And after Max leaves, we have our favorite event, the guild event. Well, my favorite event, because I have a wonderful guild called the Wildwood Flowers, and I love every one of them. And they are all wonderful and dedicated and loyal, and they all know what they're supposed to do. They go in and they do it, and there's no hassle, no fuss, nobody fights. It's just a wonderful place to be. So I love my Wildwood Flowers. So when I see Max, I'm always very excited because I know pretty soon I'm going to spend a week with my girls. So, well, and my boys, but that wasn't good. I love all of them. I love all of them. Okay, so here is Max. And like I said, Max comes every month. And we put out a recipe card in both groups. And it floats all over the place. So you may see it in your group too if you're not in my group. But the recipe card gives us all the recipes. But I'm going to go over it on here. Okay. So right here, we're going to see all the recipes that we're going to have. We're going to have the star herb mousse. And what happens here is if you pull 20 of them off the machines, you get 10 extra stamps. And what that does is gives you more buying power, to buy these right here. And so we go ahead and we buy the first one, and let's see if it's in the collection case. It's not. But there is a collection case that has all of these. Let's see what the next one, if we can see the next one. We can't see it, but there's probably going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 of them in here. So it'll be one of these in the collection case. That one this is from Hafed. Fence lantern. So ocean board, ocean welcome. It's going to be the last one. It's going to be this one right here. So when you collect these 6 things, you'll get an engine boost and you'll finish your collection. And then tomorrow there'll be another one. And then at the end you can choose from a fountain, which looks like it's a new fountain. I don't remember seeing this one. Or you can get a workshop boost. I'd go for the fountain if I were you, but it's your own personal choice. So we have the star herb mousse, and that is made in the dairy. The cream puff swan, which is in the bakery. The star herb cake, which is in the cake oven. We have the star herb tea, which is from our juicers. Star herb jam in the jam machines. We have a star herb ice cream, which is in the ice cream maker. The star herb pancakes, which I could not find. I kept looking in my pancake machine over and over, and I thought, well, what's happening here? And then finally, well, I didn't really read all that. I just went I went star herb pancakes. Okay, I don't know where those are, but they weren't there. So where they are is actually in the breakfast stove. It's a little confusing when you have a pancake machine, but it's okay. We'll get through it. We have a star herb cookie in the cookie maker, and we have a star herb lollipop in the confectionery. All right, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to go through and see what we need for each of these, and I'm going to kind of tell you how I prep up and get ready to finish Max pretty quick. So we need to go to the dairy. So I've kind of stocked up on my on my milk, and on my flowers. So we'll make a few of these. We just keep these going, because actually these are in a few of the recipes. So the next thing we do is let's go check out the cream puff swan, and I have one here. I was going to try to get one of everything done so that we can go over and sell one and see how much they sell for too. So this is what it takes. It takes the dairy, the 2 of the soy flour, and it takes vanilla. And what I did with my 3 windmills was, this one is wheat, this one's going to be dedicated to soy, and this one's going to be dedicated to barley flour, because we need all 3. And I did the wheat in the top one because it takes the least amount of time, so I could just keep track. I just go ahead and dedicate one of these to each of them. Normally I have almond flour going all the time because I try to keep that so I can keep my coins up. But this month we need 3 flours, so I'm going to be using all 3 of them. Okay, the next one is probably the cake. Let's check. And what the cake needs is, from the dairy, is that called mousse again? I need to check. Yeah, the mousse. So we'll need the mousse, we need wheat flour, and we need apples. So let's get one of those making at least right now. And with your trees that you're going to use, I mean, sometimes I'll take and put them in a easier place so that I can just always be grabbing them every time they're ready, instead of having to come over here and look or something. You know, I might line them up here so that I just have them ready to go. And on my smaller farm, I have a whole area dedicated to anything that is that month's product, and I just run it right across it. You can't even miss it in there. Where here it's a little convoluted with a lot of stuff. And I believe it was just apple and lemon trees that we needed things from. So let's see what's next. We've got the star herb tea. So we need lemons and we need the flowers. So let's fill up a machine with that. Not to capacity, but just fill up our slots for right now. I have a video on how to fill your machines to capacity if you need to see that. It's on my channel, Renee Wildflowers HA. So next we're gonna go look at the jam. And what's needed for it is one of the star herb teas. So let's go ahead, and we already get to collect from what we've pulled off the machines. Nice. Okay, so we're back at the jams. So let's put a few of those together. I grew some grapes, some sugar cane to be ready for this. Right now I have more of the herb. I've got some vanilla, I've got some grapes and oats, and I did the Sunset Orchids because they're my 2-hour flower, and we're going to need bee pollen and sugar to make cane syrup, because in the confectionery that one takes cane syrup. So I'm trying to make sure I have everything ready. Next one is the ice cream. And what the ice cream needs is goat milk and the jams. And I'm a little bit far away from having one ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it ready. And then we can make one of these. So you'll need oats, and you'll need to feed your goats. And you'll need the jams to do your ice creams. Okay. And the next one is the pancakes. So let's go to the breakfast machine instead. So there's our barley flour, our butter, and our herb flowers. So actually what we're going to need to do is have one of these going with butters and one of them going with the mousse. That would have been a better plan. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's next. We've got the cookies next. So we'll come over here, and we need the tea, eggs, and the barley flour. And let's grab one of the teas. I don't normally do that with this kind of stuff, but for the the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and do it because there are a few things I wanted to show you with it. And then the last one, I believe we're on the last one, is the confectionery. And the confectionery, because it has, I'm assuming this one isn't going, well, actually I'm not sure. I can't speak on that yet, so I won't. Sorry. That is my bad. I was just kind of thinking that's a little bit high for some people. A lot of you guys may not have that on there, so that's what I was going to say, is that, you know, because usually, like, when I started my smaller farm, like, it would only go up to, like, you know, 4 or 5 of these. I might get to the ice cream, but I wouldn't have the breakfast machine, so you may not see these last ones. So a lot of people may not have this one. Normally I'll look and see what level everything is that you need for it. And I'm thinking that because of the cane syrup, because it's pretty far back, a lot of people may not be able to do it. So sorry, I just got hooked up on my microphone cord there. Okay, so let's make a couple of those while we're over here. And shoot, I need another juice. And let's make one of these guys. And a lot of these you'll use, but eventually you'll end up selling them. So let's see what they're going to sell for while we're here doing this. So the first one's going to be the moose, and then we're going to go to the swan. And let's see if I have a moose ready. I do. Okay, so one of these, they're not going to sell for very high, but you're going to use them for a lot of things. So the moose, and then what I say was next, the swan. We've got one of these, and that's not going to sell for a lot either. And then I don't think I had a cake ready. I did not. So cake, and then I did grab one of these off, I believe. So let's look at the cake. And the drink. So the cake, still not a lot. I mean, you'll get some coins from them, but I don't think that's going to be your money maker this month. So the cake, and then after the cake was the jam and the ice cream. Wait, no, we did the juice. We did the juice already. Did we do the juice? We didn't do the juice, did we? But I believe it was a tea. Alright. And then next was the jam. So let's get one of the jams ready, and then the ice cream. We had a cookie. And we had the confectionery. Let's make sure that's all of them. And then we'll see the price of all those. The pancake. Did I grab the pancake? There's the confectionery, the cookie. I don't think I grabbed the pancake. So let's grab the pancake, and then we'll just check all those out and see what they give. Okay. Alright, so we have a jam, we have an ice cream, we have a cookie, we have a breakfast pancake. Okay, so the pancakes, they give a little bit more. So those might be a good one to make a lot of if you want to get some coins. And the cookie seems to be the high one. Okay, those are moderately good, but you're going to be using a bunch of those. And the ice cream are good. So these three right here so far look to be really good ones. I bet that lollipop or the confectionery is going to be a good one too. So let's see what it gives. Oh, it's decent. So the high one, 657, 8. Well, actually the lollipop's the highest one, but it's going to be the hardest one to make because you got to do the cane syrup and everything. So all right, that's kind of what I wanted to tell you about Max. And then you have the 10 days. So after the 10 days are up, anywhere from 1 to 3 days usually, guild starts right after that. So after you get your max done, start getting everything prepped up and all your things ready so that when guild starts you can be ready for guild. And happy farming. Like and subscribe. And did I say the thing that I'm supposed to say every single time that my son says? He says, tell everybody to feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay up to date on all the new videos. And apparently if you hit that bell icon and you subscribe, what happens is you get notifications every time there's a new video. And soon I'm going to be going through all the machines and everything they do too. So I'm going to try to do them in series and everything. But like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see a video, let me know. Give me some more ideas. I'll be happy to do it. Happy farming.